Content creation mastery. By the end of this video, you'll be able to create all types of content that's available online, whether that is social media, YouTube, email, everything will fall into this category. So stay tuned, it's going to be packed full of content, and don't forget to subscribe. So we're gonna cover 6 different categories when it comes to content creation, and it's about your audience, what are the goals that you have, the frameworks that actually work online, the medium in which you will create content, self-growth and how that is created and tied up to this, and practical tips. My name is Angel Martin Cordova. I founded AstroZen Marketing, a company that helps coaches grow on social media. If you want to book a call with us, make sure you comment below, because we do this for a living. So I have a bit more experience than most people when it comes to this content, and I'm just getting started. So we will go one by one and we'll have specific topics. And let's start with audience. What is audience? When you're creating content right now, in order for you to really stand out from the crowd, you actually have to target people. So who are you wanting to help? Who are you wanting to help? What are their demographics? What are their interests? Are they people interested in money? Are they interested in love? Are they interested in health? The 4 pillars of life. What aspect of that? It's really, really different if you're talking about real estate to a real estate mogul that wants to buy development properties, or the first investor that wants to have their first home. So who are you wanting to help? The more targeted you are, the more specific you are, the more problems, frustrations, and desires you go into that specific person, the more you'll understand them, and the more you can start creating different ideas for them. I've created this video because back in December, I outlined different topics that my avatar, the coaches, would like to create. So again, I'm doing all of this for the coaches that I want to work with, and at the same time it helps more people, because content creation is a general topic that can be used by a lot of people in the world. So going back to this audience, who are you helping? These are a couple of tips that I would like for you to share. Other ways to get to know more about your client is ask the questions that they would ask on YouTube, on Google. So there's a platform called AnswerThePublic.com. If you type in the word real estate, it will come up with all the keywords that it's currently ranking on Google, on YouTube, and in other platforms. Go through TikTok, go through Instagram, go through Twitter or X right now and see, okay, what are people talking about regarding this topic? And that will give you ideas to create content for that, okay? When it comes to now to goals, this is super important, because many people say that I'm gonna create content and then I'm gonna make sales and then I'm gonna grow, but there's an order and there's a function to it. The type of content that I'm currently creating has the specific goal of creating a brand name for myself and for my company in the future. I'm not intending to get sales from the YouTube videos right now, unless you want to click the button below to book a call with me. However, it's about being specific. Do you want growth? Do you want sales? Do you want to express yourself? Do you want to create art for others, which comes back to expression? I would actually, delete it, because everything can be considered art depending on who you ask. And I studied art, so I know what I'm talking about, and I don't know what I'm talking about. So if you want growth, you have to create content that reaches, that goes viral. If you want to do sales, you have to create content that makes people act. And if you just want to express and you just say, yeah, no, I just want to be me, I just want to share what I want to share to the world, okay, do it, like whatever you want. And the problem will be if you are creating content for sales and expecting it to grow. If you're creating content for growth, expecting it to make people sell, or you want to express, but you also want to go viral. It might happen, and these things overlap depending on the circumstance, but you have to understand what's the goal and always focus on the goal. That's the most important part. How to create growth? You use frameworks that have gone viral before. How to create sales? You ask people to buy, like I've been doing throughout the entire video. What to do to express? That's up to you. Like, you have to choose what you're gonna be able to do with, okay? what are the certain frameworks that actually work on content creation? And they would work for most these two, because Express is going to be a really deep topic, and it's about many aspects of your life that I'm not going to dwell about in this content creation masterclass. So these are the 3 frameworks that you have to learn by heart: PAS, BAB, and AIDA. And what does this stand for? PAS means problem, agitate, and solution. So when you go to a BSL, you will definitely see those type of commercials that say, you are feeling like this, you're a coach that has tried to do it all in marketing, but you are failing. And if you keep failing, you won't be able to actually provide for your kids and live the future and express yourself as you really want to. So the AstroZen marketing package, it's the solution for you. So that, as you just saw, it's a quick example of problem. I talk about the problem of coaches not being able to succeed on marketing. I agitate because I talk about all the important things that are going to happen if they don't actually act, and the worst case scenario, like I'm talking about the Hell Island and all the concepts of behind this is going to be bad for you. And the solution is me working with me. And that is a framework that, again, it's gonna help you with sales. We're talking about sales specifically with the frameworks. So going back to this, what does BAB? It's before and after bridge. So PAS is problem, agitate, solution. BAB or BAB is before and after bridge. So you can see, we can talk about, I was feeling like I didn't know what to do with my life. I was feeling lost. I was feeling that I couldn't move forward. But then I met Preston Smiles and I started working with him, and then I became a powerful marketer, and now look at me. And that's why you should work with Preston Smiles, because Preston Smiles becomes the bridge, and he has a program called Bridge. Shout out to that. It's a bridge from how I was feeling before until I was feeling after. And that's the strategy. I was feeling like this, and now I'm feeling like this. And that's why the transformation pictures of before and after work really well on social media. AIDA is a complex one. AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. So, hey guys, I just made $10,000. Hey guys, I made $10,000 in a day. And I did it following just a simple 3-step formula that I will show you right now. And you can implement it yourself to get $10,000 every single day as well. You only have to join my Telegram community right now below, so you can become a member of my community. And that's a simple concept or a simple framework, right? I'm talking about something that grabs attention. You can see my hooks framework video here, but it talks about gathering attention. So gathering attention is really important, and you can use all these concepts to gather attention. Then you have to create interest. Why should they care about this? What is valuable that you have to share about what they're currently doing? Then the desire is what's in it for them, and how will they gain it? How will they feel again if they are able to achieve that goal? And action, again, it's similar to, and action is what's the step that the first step that they must take for them to get closer to their desires. And these are frameworks, again, that you can easily do in any type of content. This can go into a video, this can go into a carousel, this can go to an email, this can go to a long podcast YouTube video. The more strategic you are when it comes to creating these types of content, the more effective your content will be. Okay, and we're gonna talk now about Medium. So here we have blog, we have email, we have podcast, videos, infographics. These are the 5 types of medium that actually exist right now in this space when it comes to content. Because the videos can appear as a cassette, they can appear as a CD, they can appear as a YouTube video, they can appear as an Instagram video, but they're at the end of the day videos. A podcast is a long form video or a long format conversation that sometimes is not even video, it's just words. Infographics, it's a graph of information similar to what I'm building right now. A blog, it's a long form, and it can be the video transcribed into a blog form, and the email is a targeted message that actually is sent to your client's inbox, And you have to be more particular about that, because an email, it can be short, it can be long, depending on what capacity you have, but it can go into the content space. And it's written different than a blog because you're trying to appeal to someone specifically. Okay? So that are the whole mediums. And again, you can use all of what we're talking about before in the different mediums. And it's always going to work. Depending on your execution, of course, how well you're gonna execute it. That's the important part. Then self-growth. Now self-growth, what do I mean by self-growth? It talks about having your authentic expression, so authenticity. And this goes into really great lines, because I do encourage my clients even to copy different types of content from other people that are being successful, because there are frameworks that work. But it's not about copying blatantly from other people. I've learned to really credit authors. These, again, is something that I got from many people. I'm talking about bridge, I'm talking about different goals, and these are things that I've learned and integrated by myself, but all of these, I wasn't born with it. So always crediting back and expressing yourself in a unique manner. Like, you see me, I can have a t-shirt, a tank top, or I can try to dress really nice or fancy. So it's how you present yourself to the world. You have to really be, the more authentic you are with yourself, and the more you don't try to just pose and flash cool things, the more you can actually find this journey fulfillment, because it's a long one. We're staying this for the long run, baby. Or I'm not going anywhere. Because we're talking in the long term, is fail fast. Because we're gonna fail a lot in the content creation. Like, I've done thousands of videos by now, and many of them, most of them flop, most of them suck. And the reason is because we're learning. We're understanding, okay, this works with this doesn't work with this works with this. Oh, this video actually went viral. And that's why, like 500 videos, I was able to get one viral video from my own channel, and I've gotten multiple viral videos for my clients. But it's about failing and learning to understand and analyze the data from your mistakes. Like, okay, what was my goal with that video or with that piece of content? Did I use a framework? Was I talking to my audience? And did I do it correctly in the specific medium that I was talking about? Because that's important. And finally, let's go into content practical tips. Right now, I'm preparing this podcast 2 weeks from before I actually launch it. So I will have a new podcast, 3 weeks actually before posting it. So it's plan ahead. Content and an audience is a really valuable asset, because you can create it once and it will go again and again and again and again and again. So it's really important that you put the time to it. The more that I do this, the more that I understand, the more effort that I have to be, the more intentional I have to be about creating content. Again, plan ahead and batch create. When people say, no, I can only do content on the fly, you are lazy and you are bullshitting yourself. Everyone can plan and batch content. It's about organizing your system and the environment properly for you to do these things. Like, I run a business and I'm able to create content, so you have no excuses. And then we're gonna talk about engagement, right? Yes, we want to create content, but it's also about the effort of engaging with your community, engaging with other people, and building relationships, because content at the other side of the screen, people are actually watching you. So take this seriously and actually give back. Like, say thank you. Thank you for all the viewers, even if it's 13 viewers or 1,000 viewers or 10 million viewers, all of the people that are watching this video, thank you. Because again, this is super inspiring, this is super motivating for me. I really enjoy doing this video, and I hope that you're taking value from this, because I'm putting the effort in and preparing even more every single time, and I really want this to reach thousands of people, because I know that this is valuable. And I will get better with time. I'm just currently doing this solo because my team is working on making me money so I can have space for this. So I love you, team. And finally, subscribe, give a like, comment. What was your biggest takeaway? Make sure that you subscribe for more videos and see the other videos that you've seen before. In this, I'm really proud of what we're doing, and I hope to see you in the next video.